Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome to the second live stream of the day. Big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button while you guys are making your way into the stream. Flawless will be on here in a little bit. He's just celebrating the arrival of that Walad from Portugal. Jan's also not going to be here. She's mourning the loss of that Walad from Portugal as well. So drop your RIP Jan comments in the comment section below. But we're here to debate all the things through the week. We're going to go through the results from last week and talk about the results from this week as well. And we're also going to go through transfers because fuck me, this transfer window has been absolutely ridiculous. Genuinely, in my lifetime, I don't think I have seen a madder timeline like this. We're seeing world-class players being transferred all across Europe. Mbappe's potentially leaving. Haaland's potentially leaving. Eden Hazard's potentially on the move. Ronaldo's moved. Messi's moved. Romelu Lukaku's moved. Class players all over Europe.
Hey, you forgot Ramsdale, bro.
Yeah, and Aaron Ramsdale
Benjamin
as well.
And Ben White.
You're taking it too far about Ben White.
Odegaard?
Man ducked the R9 test. We ain't hearing none of that. Odegaard ducked the Chelsea test as well, but it is what it is. But as always, we do have the great panel as always, and we have said Flawless will be hopping on in a little bit as well. First off, before we go, as always, smash the like and subscribe button. But Babs, what are you telling me, man? How has the week been for you, my G?
Ooh, one sec. It's been alright. It's been alright, man. You know what I mean? Just doing my thing. But yeah, it's been mad, obviously transfers wise. But at least after one. I guess we won. Or we lost to Chelsea obviously in the weekend, but we won midweek against West Brom. So, yeah, we got our first win.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Congratulations,
Yeah, don't worry, man. It's only the West Brom under-23s, but it is what it is. Ryan, first off, I'm glad you got the photo in memory of Joel Matip, but he isn't dead yet. He'll be dead tomorrow. But what are you telling me, bro? Anyway.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Yeah, it's been a good week, man. Good start to the season, man. And yeah, it's gonna continue tomorrow. You know, man's gonna be saying Lukaku tomorrow and all that, bro, because Matip's gonna have him in his pocket, bro. So I'm looking forward to it, my guy.
Yeah, bro, you keep saying that with the camera off, man. I know you're trying to hide it, but it's cool. It is what it is. Neil, what are you telling me, man? How you been, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a week of weirdly mixed emotions. You know, played on Monday, absolutely woeful. West Ham had a pants down. Then obviously we got that was one thing I forgot to tell you as well. We've been nominated for the Football Content Awards, which is like mad within itself. So
yes,
so
I need to take the link, bro, because I need to put down
to
the
send you the link.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the chat. Bro. So that was again mental.
Yeah, send it us.
I'll send it there. So essentially, yeah, we've been nominated for Best in Women's Football Small Business. Legit, we did not expect to get nominated at all. So if you could, I've just posted it in the. I can't post it in the chat, damn. But yeah, I've just sent it to you, Lewis. So footballcontentawards.com/voting. If you go, actually, let me just share my screen. So I might be able to show you. But yeah, again, it's come out of nowhere, guys. So apologies for plugging, but I'm not used to this stuff. So,
bro,
plug, man.
Plug away, bro. Plug away.
So if you go to the Football Content Awards, go to women's football, you'll be able to see Beyond the 90 LCFC women there. So we're coming up against some mad big opposition at the same time. However, yeah, go to their kind of clickers. We'd appreciate all the votes. You don't even have to have your name or email address or anything. And just it's mad. So if you guys could do that, it would be a massive appreciated. So yeah, thanks. Apart from that, Europa League, we've got Napoli. Well, we'll get into that probably in a bit, but yeah, mixture of a week, to be honest, ups and downs and everything, but that's standard for following Leicester City, you know.
Yeah, what category was that again? Because I'm just putting in the description now.
Best in women's football, and then the subcategory is small business.
Best in women's football.
Yeah.
And what?
The category is small business.
All right. Cool.
I literally forgot until and then I wrote it down on my notes to plug it, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do it.
Yeah, guys, drop the votes in. Link is in the comment section. You guys can also check it down in the description below as well. We're just adding that.
Bro, this name thing has to
this is very late notice, but guys, it's cool. I'm sorting this anyway. There we go. Yeah,
the name thing has to come correct soon.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! I just deeped it. So I keep going to the default, and the default one for me is always ERE. I keep forgetting,
It's
man.
all,
Sorry,
trust
bro.
me, man. It's story of my life. It's all good. Probably Ryan has the same shit all the time as well.
I'm so
I
bad
don't
with
know,
names,
bro.
bro. I swear down. I can't be arsed. But it's cool. It's cool. We will go into the results from last week, and we will start off close to home, as always. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2. Greatness and normality has been restored in London as Chelsea went to a resounding and convincing 2-0 win at the Emirates. Stable performance by Chelsea Football Club. Arsenal defended well from the start, but got broken down pretty easily by R9 himself. We should have had another 5 or 6 in the game, but typical Chelsea, we don't take our chances. But Chelsea finally break the Mikel Arteta curse. Finally. And also big up
Oh,
Flawless.
fuck's
I
sake.
know you're in a good place right now. What are you saying, bro?
I'm blessed, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in a good place, aside from the Ronaldo news, you get what I'm saying? And I'm always in a good place.
Of course, he's blessed, man. Look, you just seen a photo of the GOAT. You got, you know, you got.
Matt, are you on the
Well,
Matt?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Matt, bro.
James,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
already
yeah.
know.
Reece James. You didn't say, oh, me.
James,
I'm not
it's
Listen,
looking
mate.
at right now.
bro.
But you're in the presence of the GOAT right now, mate. I'm just saying it. You just see the picture of the GOAT. I see the smile on the face. I see that, bro. I see
I'm
that.
always in the presence of a goal in it myself. You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? That's what
Okay,
it is. Always myself.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Man. I appreciate
It's
that.
just
Yeah, my
unfortunate
middle
that
name is
Ryan
myself,
said-
to be fair.
Thanks, bro.
This guy a frick, yo.
You know what? I'll pause on the Arsenal Chelsea news then, because I want to just go into this stuff with Ronaldo. What the fuck has been going on the last 3 days? Because yesterday, all I've been seeing is burnt Ronaldo shirts and everything. Ronaldo's now a bigger traitor than fucking Sol Campbell and Adebayor combined. Off to Manchester City, everyone was going crazy, and then today, it's gone even more left. He's suddenly switched, and now he's going to Manchester United. Things have escalated ridiculously fast, and he's already about to be announced in about the next few hours. Manchester United have even dropped tweets
Yes.
about him.
Turnaround's been crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like for those Marvel heads, like Loki messed up the time verse, you get me, the timeline. That's what it is. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's wild. We've seen Ronaldo going to City, then he's going United, Mbappe trying to go to Real Madrid, Messi go to PSG, you know what I'm saying? Ramsdale go to Arsenal. Is wild. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on.
Mad.
But
Mad.
you know what I'm saying? It's all mad. But I probably got an unpopular opinion on it. But I was saying this before. It's like we should have just let him go see. He's not what we need.
You got bullied.
We should have let him go see. Well, that's the typical
my
thing
opinion,
with our family.
Let
Yeah,
him
go on,
go
Babs.
City. Yeah,
We
go
should
on.
have just let him go. Yeah, go on, Babs.
Yeah. No, I listen. I agree in an extent. Obviously, look, I might jealous that you're gonna get Cristiano Ronaldo. I should be because he's Cristiano Ronaldo, but he is 36, turning 37. So he's not like Ronaldo of Real Madrid. So I'm not really scared. But most importantly for me, I watched a video of Fabrizio Romano, and he claims that United weren't even interested like yesterday. So what's happened here, right, is Ronaldo wanted to come to United initially, like months ago. United said no to it at the time because they said, listen, we got Varane, we want Sancho, we got bigger priorities that we need now. And so Mendes, obviously, he's been a clever person. He's gone, right, let's send Ronaldo to City and put it out to the news, Ronaldo's going to City, and let's see how United react. And they've reacted by going, holy shit, we can't let Ronaldo go to City. We got to send the contract right now. Whatever money he wants, how much money Juventus want, we got to give it now. City weren't even willing to pay any sort of money for Ronaldo in terms of transfer fee. United put the bid straight away on the table. In my personal opinion, I think United have been low-key, like, they've panicked and they've been bullied by Mendes. And I think they fell for the trap. But it's not like they're getting a bad player. It's just he's not the second or first best player in the world anymore. He's probably top 10 in my opinion. But he isn't that guy that that United fans are making him out to be, I'd say. But then again, I understand the hype. It's like when Henry came back to Arsenal, I was gassed as well, and he was like 36 or something like that. I get it. I get the nostalgia of it. But I think Flawless is a bit right at the same time saying that United had bigger priorities, and now you spent, the wages. And it's not a cheap deal. You're paying Ronaldo massive wages here. It's not like some little he's playing for free, like for charity or something. You're paying him massive wages, and when you pay a player that much wages, I've seen fees of 400k, 300k. I don't know. It's all mixed up, but it's still massive wages. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. You're not going to pay him cheap money, are you?
Mm-hmm.
He's not come to play. And so if you pay him that many wages, and for me, signing Ronaldo just for the name of itself, it's Ronaldo. So you now expect more from Man United now. They have no excuses. Even though, technically speaking, I'm not even Ronaldo's biggest, like, as it stands. Like, I don't think he's the guy to push him over the edge and to get them to the title or the Champions League. But because he's Ronaldo and because of Messi and because of all the GOAT debates and his ex-United form, he's got to perform, man. He's got to hit the ground running, and he will. He'll score goals. That's a fact. Ronaldo will score goals. But is that United's issue? Is it scoring goals? Because they score goals for fun normally. Like scoring 5 against Leeds or whatever it was. But more or less is that midfield. I mean, how can you win a league title with Fred and McTominay? I don't see that happening, especially with what Chelsea have. Especially what Chelsea have and Man City have, and potentially Liverpool, but mainly Chelsea and Man City. You know, that's fair enough, but that's not how you win league titles, man. Like from what I've seen, Chelsea and City, even after Ronaldo was signed, that he's a great player and one of the greatest of all time, obviously, I still think Chelsea and City have better, more rounded squads and teams that are more likely to then challenge for a title long term. But Ronaldo's a great player, he's a great signing. I am obviously low-key jealous because he's Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's not quite Lionel Messi anyways. So it is what it is. Second best player of all time, maybe third after El Neni. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
Can we say fourth and add Andreas Christensen?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll put him fourth in it. We'll put Christensen in it. Fifth after Matic. Yeah, I'll put fifth. Maybe sixth after Ramsdale. Ben White puts him top 7. Maybe drops down after Odegaard as well.
He'll be top 10. Top 10 at the least.
Oh yeah, it'll scrape the top 10 in it. Yeah.
Maybe if we're being not harsh, then potentially put him top 10.
Got to put Lindelof in there somewhere.
Can't forget Lindelof, man.
VL Hive in it. But I was about to say, you know how we know we stepped into an alternate universe? Because I 110% agree with everything Bob said there about Manchester United, apart from the last bit about the top 10. That's how you know it's mad. Everything he just said is absolutely spot on, and I 100% agree with it. And he said it better than I could say it. And I didn't know that from, did you say Fabrizio Romano tweeted out about United not being interested?
It's a video.
That's always a video. Okay, that was my thoughts on it. So before I even heard of this now, just from Babs on his live stream, that's exactly what I thought. There was no plan. It's a PR stunt. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo coming back to Manchester United for nostalgia reasons is great. Like I say, he's one of my favorite players of all time. Me and Babs have had many debates about who's the GOAT. And obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo playing for Manchester United is a part of that. So for nostalgia reasons, and also I'll just see it in the private chat files for me, never mind. Yeah, for nostalgia reasons, that's great. And emotionally, yeah, it feels great. And then when he steps out on the pitch and he scores his first goal, will I be emotionally invested? Absolutely. But he wasn't a need. He was a want. We didn't need Cristiano Ronaldo to come in.
He wasn't even a want though, bro.
Nah, he wasn't a want. We seen City.
That's the thing. United themselves have like that. He's been offered to United in the past in this same transfer window. They said no to him. So you can't just change your transfer plans out of nowhere unless you've panicked. And look, if Ronaldo was going to PSG, United would have not signed him today.
Facts.
They would not have signed. If he was going to Bayern or Real or anywhere else, they would have not signed him today. It's only because he's going to Man City. And if we're putting in that phrase there, then definition, it's a panic. It is a panic. By definition, it's a panic.
And
so, but again,
that's the incompetence of our board as well. That instead of worrying,
I don't think it's more competence. I think it's also, I believe the owners might have seen an opportunity here to get fans back on their side. And I know a lot of fans might still be against the owners. But at the same time, you know, I think the owners here have looked at it and gone, listen, we get Ronaldo back, fans will be excited. They'll all buy Ronaldo shirts. That shirt sells for us. Fans will get our offer back. And if United don't win anything this year, they're gonna you have to blame the manager then, because you got Ronaldo, you got Varane, you got Sancho.
Yeah, there's no Ollie excuse anymore.
There was no excuses. I've wanted this guy gone for 2 years, so there's no excuses here. I will never defend this guy, regardless of Ronaldo coming in or not. But the fact that the board have looked at it and gone, that's not what's best for the team on the pitch, is Cristiano Ronaldo. They've looked at it as a PR move. Yes, it's a financial thing, and that's
reminds me a bit of
our board. Our board is hella incompetent. He wasn't the move that we needed. If we signed a DM, that's a better move. Like, I think Ryan asked me yesterday on the Q&A.
Yeah, Ronaldo or Declan Rice.
Right, and I said Rice straight away, because that's what we need. And I'm not even a fan of Rice like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what we need. Go and get what is required for Manchester United to compete on the football pitch. Stop worrying about how the fans feel, because we're fickle, myself included. Don't worry about that. You know what we'll love you for if we're successful? How about you do that? Because you haven't done that in 8 years.
But Flawless, it reminds me a bit of the Alexis Sanchez deal when you brought him in ways, because City were in for him, and then you took him when you didn't really need him at that time, because Martial was in the form, was in great form. you take him out of the team, you put Sanchez, and yeah, is Ronaldo going to flop like Alexis Sanchez did? No, but at the end of the day, you've just brought a player purely based on PR in a way, and not based on an actual plan moving forward for your team. And it just like draws parallels with the Sanchez deal for me.
Just to follow on from what Ryan said, I think another one I had Maguire. I've got Maguire and Fred in that same situation as well.
Yeah,
I can't think of any other one.
No, but Neil, what you could argue with
better
those
than me,
two,
but so that will be the fourth one in Ronaldo. If there's any other ones, Maguire, Fred, and Sanchez. But it's pretty much similar thing as what Ryan was saying, just the same point, just emphasizing a bit more. Yeah,
but Neil, what you could argue with Maguire in particular is that United did need a centre-back at that time, so they were filling a position that they needed. They don't really need another attacker. They've already got enough attackers there. They've got more than enough. So at least with Maguire, they needed a centre-back.
Also, what this could do, and this is just like a hypothetical right now, but it could be to the detriment of United long term, because next summer Haaland's going to be available. You're not getting Haaland now. Yeah, he's not coming. You can't sign him wages wise. It can't happen. He's not going to come to United with Ronaldo in front of him, is he? So now you could lose that one, the next best striker in the world. Mbappe's going to Real Madrid. That's not going to change. So who'd you get then after Ronaldo? Ronaldo's going to retire after a couple of years, anyways. He's 37 next year. Like it looks to me just like a move for the fans, for the sentimentals, for the for the photos. Lewis. Ronaldo's back.
Yo, Lewis, who's this new guy? This ain't Babs. Who's this talking pure sense? What's going on in that?
Did you not hear him say Babs? That's definitely Babs.
You got two. I've told you there's two Babs. You want to speak to shameless Babs? So come on right now, man. Ronaldo's not even better than Dan James, but at the same time, he might be. Look, Dan James has got a lot of qualities Ronaldo's don't have. I mean, Dan James is faster.
But we have him. We really need a right winger. Like but
I'm interested in him as well. Take him. You know what I'm saying? Please.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just obviously, but I can't chat shit about Ronaldo because he is one of the greatest of all time. But it's at the same time, I don't know, man. It's like Arsenal fans every year.
This is shameless FC, man.
Bring back Ramsey, bring back this player, that player. It doesn't work. You move on for a reason. He left you guys, he did his bit.
Bring back Aaron Ramsey in the form that he's in.
No, but bro, there's still Arsenal fans to this day. Jack Wilshere, exactly. To this day, there's fans going, bring back Jack Wilshere. Because of sentiment. No, seriously, Wilshere recently gave an interview. Yeah, that's what Chelsea fans say about Willian. I know. He's free. He's a free agent now. So if you want him back, I'm telling you what, you can. He's an ex-Chelsea player of the year.
Workers during the pandemic. Look at your club, bro. Can't be.
Hey, they sacked their dinosaur.
What is that? 58th worker sacked now.
No. But go on, Flores.
Dinosaur. Now, I was gonna say, would you take, all jokes aside, would you take Wilshere back right now? Does he get into your midfield?
No. I would not take him back. Look, there's a fully fit prime Jack Wilshere getting our team. Of course he does, but he's not fully fit. He's not in his prime, and he can't. He's 29 actually, so he's technically in his peak years, but he's
29. I thought he was older.
I'd take him over.
Now he's 29, but not a single Premier League team or Championship team has even gone near him, and that's mainly because of wages. Because he still wants high wages, and look, fair play to him, secure himself a bag. Go to Turkey, go to some other European club and do bits there.
China.
It's not happening here. Yeah, it's just not happening here. But again, sentiment Arsenal fans want. Literally, if you go and see Wilshere's recent interview he's given only a few days ago, the comments are literally there saying, Arsenal, please re-sign Jack Wilshere. Sentiment. But obviously, Ronaldo is what he is. He still offers United a better player than what you currently have. But it could be like next year, if you see Haaland go somewhere, your fans will be like, oh, wait, what? We should have got Haaland because Ronaldo could not flop, but he might not be that guy that gets you over the edge. Whereas if you had signed Haaland, if you had signed Haaland, because don't get it twisted, the overall price of the transfer, if you add in wages for the next 2 years, you're going to pay Ronaldo, it's going to add up to a very hefty transfer fee if you add it like that way. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but we'll see how it works out. I still don't think United win the league. I still think City are favourites. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree. So that's the thing. If you're not going to win the league title, then what's the whole point of it? You're not going. Are you Champions League potentially? I don't know.
This is what
it's money. As Flores was saying, it's just financial. It's to go right. How can we get the fans back on side? Okay, we get in the best player in the world. Quote. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then everything is forgotten.
Yeah,
still Glazers.
Bruno's stats are going to go down though.
Bruno's stats are going to go down.
People ain't talking about the DM thing, which has been a hot topic on social media with Manchester United fans.
You've still got McFred.
It's the tough.
Yeah.
You used to have Xhaka and El Neni, and you still got.
Yeah, but we're shit.
But
Yeah,
here we are.
no, we are. But your midfield starting partnership is still McFred, and I will go as far as saying this, by the way, right?
It's terrible.
I will say this right now, and you can disagree with you, right? Xhaka and Partey fully fit are better than McFred.
I won't even argue you down.
I wouldn't argue that because Partey's better than
I like
both of
Partey.
them.
How
I wanted
can
Partey
we-
at United.
Again,
The
if you
team
need-
right
yeah.
now we have. How can I say that we have a better midfield pivot when fully fit? How can I say
Xhaka's
that?
better than McTominay as well.
I hate-
How can I? Like, that just goes to show you have not addressed your issues. You have not addressed your actual fundamental issue, that which is the center of midfield. You haven't done it. Leicester have got a stronger midfield than you, like centre midfield.
Yes.
Chelsea do
Everybody
as well.
Yes.
How can you then be
Everybody.
better than what you were last year? Yeah, you got Ronaldo. It's great. You'll get goals, but you scored goals last year. I think you were the highest scoring team last year.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah, but even in certain games where they don't score, that's just Ollie tax, innit? Like they've got the
Preaching to the
attackers to be able to score goals. That's the thing, regardless.
Nah,
Like, what's going on?
It's
Like, for
just
example,
a
Chelsea-
transition and against low blocks.
Everyone
how are
out
they
here
gonna
talking
cope?
Chelsea needed
centre
a
back,
striker,
like,
right? They got the
What's going
striker.
on?
If you got the money to spend it on the right areas. If you had the money you spent for Ronaldo, spend it on that DM. Because I
You
tell you
wanna
what,
know
that
what I
price you pay
think
for
it is?
Ronaldo,
Yeah.
it might be the same you would have paid for Declan Rice or something like that.
Do you know what I think part of the thing is as well? Like this whole anti-Glaziers narrative has been pushed so strongly this year. And I think one of the biggest things that we were going to see as a result of it was no one was buying any Manchester United kits. Now suddenly, big CR7's back in the Premier League. Everyone's going to be buying.
What
Man
numbers he
United.
getting?
It's because
Probably
everybody's
28.
burnt theirs on
Probably
social
28
media.
CR 30.
28.
No, 28
Well,
was his
CR
number at
28.
Sporting. No, 28 was his
28
number.
though. Oh.
28 is number at, hey,
CR 20, mate.
Yeah,
28 was his
28.
number at 28 was his number
He-
at Sporting.
I think he's going to take Ole's number, mate. CR 20.
Nah, Delo's got that, unless Delo goes.
Oh, shit.
Or is
Now,
Cavani?
Cavani, thing is, though,
You can't switch
But
now.
the
Now
numbers
it's
are
already
bro, so you're saying
confirmed.
they've been
The
No,
numbers
confirmed.
have
You
been
can't change
confirmed now. You can't change.
you can't
them for the rest
change.
of the season.
Oh,
It's
shit.
Ronaldo 28.
That-
That's gonna look
Hang
weird.
on, that
still.
ruins his brand. His brand is CR7.
Well, the thing is, Messi got the friggin' went back and took his old
20.
number in it. Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah,
it
but
was.
Messi's
Yeah,
his
but we
brand's
don't
not.
call
you know,
Leo LM10.
CR28.
We don't call him Messi,
Yeah,
innit?
it's CR7. That's what
I
it
hear
is.
that.
You know,
what?
like he had
Chelsea
R9
might-
is R9. It's
Trust
CR7.
me, he'll be all right. He's not going broke. He'll be okay.
I wouldn't
He,
know how
got,
does
he
the
might
Ollie
wear.
tax
Do you know?
apply
He
to
might
him.
take the number 77 shirt.
That's the idea. That's what I would roll
He
with.
should
I want
do
to see that.
still.
Do the 7-7 thing. Do 77.
Or just tell Cavani to give over the number, man.
He
Yeah,
can't
it's
because they
You
confirmed it
can't. You
already.
can't change
They've
shirt numbers.
confirmed
it
now.
during the season
Yeah.
start.
exactly.
Can't
Okay.
confirm
And
it.
some players don't want to give it up. I swear, Phil Jones don't want to give up number 4 to Varane.
Supposedly he's supposed to be going somewhere, but who knows, innit?
You
In
got to
this
respect
whole
Phil
uni-
Jones still.
You know what?
I
That would be the
respect Phil
weirdest
Jones.
transfer, innit? If Phil Jones actually left, that's the strangest transfer in the whole thing. That's the
Yeah,
thing that would
actually
mind
is
boggle me the
still.
most. 100%.
That's the biggest transfer story this summer.
Not you've not seen today. Musa Sissoko has gone to Watford for 3 million. You
Oh,
get
hang
3
on,
million
hang
for
on.
Sissoko.
You guys are
Best
forgetting
transfer of the
Willian's
day.
about to leave Arsenal. Willian's about to go as well.
Oh yeah, that.
About
Corinthians. Where's he going? Corinthians.
He's going Corinthians, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
See that, Lewis, right? A player you guys kept for all these years. It took us 1 year to get rid of.
Why'd you get him in the first place?
Raul Sanllehi.
Why'd you give a 3-year contract
bro.
with
What do you want me to
I
tell
just,
you?
what I don't understand, right, is how was he at Chelsea for
Dodge,
so long?
spin.
Do you want to know why? Hazard's friend tax. That's it.
Hazard's friend
Is that
tax.
right?
He won your player of the year, for God's sake.
Oh, what? They were friends.
Oh, bro,
Oh,
he should not have
yeah.
won it. I've said it was
How
Diego
about Willian,
Costa
best
should have won in
friend?
15,
There was a
16.
year where Willian won Chelsea's player of the year. That same Willian, Chelsea rejected £50 million for.
Oh yeah. I remember Barcelona, wasn't it?
It doesn't make sense to me.
You know, I swear
It doesn't
to
make
God.
sense to me. I swear to
Nah,
God.
Messi would have had something to say about that. He was not going to play with Willian week in, week out.
They bid £50 million and then it was rejected. Who's more
Exactly.
stupid in that deal?
Other,
I don't know who's more stupid than
other
that.
clubs.
Ben
love
White,
keeping him as
Aaron
well.
Ramsdale.
United,
Keep going.
55 million.
Don't worry,
plus
mate. We'll get to that in a
Martial.
sec.
Fucking Barcelona put 55 million in Artur in the deal, and we rejected both of them in the same
Yo, that
window.
Arthur is
You know
shit
what
though.
I'm saying? They're like, are we tapped? Are we
Yeah, you
this
could've said-
tapped?
I
They say,
don't
no,
understand.
you
What,
could've said
I don't know
Willian
what
as
these
well,
men
you could've
see in Willian. But yeah, I still think Willian's better than Ronaldo,
I don't
personally
know what
speaking.
you
I mean, if I'm
saw
being
in
real.
Willian either, because you lot bought him off us after being mid for so
Willian,
long.
he just is a better player than Ronaldo. You look at the assists Willian gets.
100%.
He's just far better. He's far better, man. I mean, look,
Look,
last year, how many Premier League goals did Ronaldo have? He had 0. Last year,
Facts.
Willian had 1 Premier League goal. That means
How many-
Willian had
how
more
many have you
Premier
had
League
in-
goals
how
than
many in the last 5
Ronaldo
years,
last
fam?
season.
How
How
many
can
in
you
the
say
last
that
5 years?
player is then better than Messi? I don't know.
I hear you. How many in the last 5 years, in it? When you compare,
I'm making the case for Daniel Marte then.
Exactly. For the last 5 years,
Insane.
Willian's got more assists and got more goals than Ronaldo has.
More game
And you
time,
man trying
more
to compare this guy to
stats.
Messi.
But that's
Exactly,
like me
mate.
Firmino's minutes per
Even
goal
Alisson
per
has
minute
more
ratio
Premier League
is better
goals than
Lukaku's.
Ronaldo does in the last 2 years. Even Alisson.
Facts.
Alisson's a
Even
goalkeeper.
Alisson.
So
That is true.
how can you
Alisson,
call this guy the GOAT?
Facts. You spot on. I can't argue with what you said. And just to be clarified, Ryan, no one cares about Firmino in it. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
They all care about him tomorrow. I'm
We
telling
don't
you,
care.
when he puts Chelsea in a spliff, bro.
What, is he on the bench or something? What's he doing?
Nah, he'll start. He'll start this
We're
game.
putting Man City in a split tomorrow. I'll tell you that for a fact, mate. We're coming for.
Who's putting Man City in a split?
I'll say it. Ramsdale FC. We're coming for you.
You know what? Yeah.
Ramsdale FC is coming tomorrow. We're coming as City. We're putting you in a spliff. Yeah, smoking that joint. Nice.
Batter them.
Arsenal are going to win.
Nah, do you know what? I think it's nailed on for a 1-0 Arsenal win.
It definitely.
I
is.
tell you what, mate.
It really isn't.
Shit us 1-0 to the Arsenal. I'm taking that every day of the week, man. Aaron Ramsdale comes. Aaron Ramsdale up in the corner, 90th minute. Bosh, top
let
bins.
alone an Arsenal win.
How is the Liverpool, United, and Leicester fan all here like no chance?
We'll see
no
what
chance.
happens.
It's literally a question of how many City will score.
Yes.
Nah,
That's
City
literally-
How many
having
City?
a
I
bad
think 4.
week.
I'll go 4. You
City
know,
having a
I
bad
think they'll
week,
score
man.
Yeah,
4.
what, 4 goals? Yeah, that's true. 4 on goals. Arsenal win 4-0. I'm taking that.
Oh.
No, you won't beat us 4-0. If you win
Yeah,
it.
you'll score goals for us. No, listen, Mikel needs some more time. Pep will get him a win. He'll get more time at Arsenal, get him a contract extension. Listen, man.
Do what? Get more money?
No, my point is Pep will buy Mikel Arteta more time. Pep will give us a win. Arteta will become the Messiah again, and Arsenal will give him a new contract.
Yo,
When you
if
say
Pep doesn't
Messiah
win
again-
tomorrow, he that's a sackable offence to me if he doesn't.
No, exactly. If Pep doesn't win tomorrow, he's done Arteta a favour.
That's
Like,
literally
simple
a
as.
sackable offence for Pep.
He's literally spoken to Mikel and gone, Mikel, right, we'll give you a win, right? We'll give you that win. There you go. You're sorted for the season.
No, but
big up-
they're high on confidence after beating West Brom's reserve 6-0. So like, you gotta be a bit wary of them.
That wasn't West Brom reserves. That was West Brom have got the best academy in the world.
That was
Right.
West Brom under
So the
12.
fact that we
Keep it
beat
real.
them 6-0.
West Brom under 12.
About-
Have you seen the talent West Brom
World.
had
They're
in that
like high
academy?
No,
debutants.
that is a personal offence. Put some respect on Lacobham's name.
West
You
West
had
Brom
our
have the best academy in the world. We've beaten the best academy in the world 6-0. That
That's
is
why
just
they got relegated then, because the academy is
Well,
that
they got
peak.
relegated.
no, but the academy is better, isn't it? The academy, if they played academy players, they would have like won the league last year. Personally speaking,
I mean,
Won what league?
yeah.
Premier League, innit?
Oh, okay.
And Man City's kids won all of the leagues, I think. Under 18s, under 20s.
Yeah, but they haven't played the West Brom kids yet. The West Brom kids are something else. I'm telling you, these men, they sprint, they press, Jurgen press, Jurgen press, they do all
They
that
lose
stuff.
6-0 to Arsenal, so it shows you the
Yeah, because we're
quality
the best team in the
level that they are.
world. That's different, isn't it? And it's Arsenal by far the greatest team the world's ever seen. That's the chant, isn't it?
Championship. That is facts. 100%.
You'd be
If
good
we
in
play the championship, you know what, right?
playoff run and
If we
everything,
played
yeah.
like that in the championship, put us in the championship, bruv, bun it. Get us relegated, put us in the championship. If I'm seeing that football week in, week out,
I wouldn't put
put
that
us
past
down.
Kroenke, man. He's done everything else to your squad.
no, do you know what? Put us in a championship. Put us down there. If we're playing like that week in, week out, I'm taking that.
You'll get battered by Millwall, and I'm not talking about football.
We battered them
Oh,
already
yeah.
this season. It's like 6-0 in pre-season.
Yeah, but Millwall away is a sticky one still. I can't lie.
Millwall in general's the sticky one. I'm sticky by
Millwall
blood.
away.
Millwall
Just for the award.
We've got them in the cup. We've drawn them, and that's why it's fresh on my
Don't tell
mind.
me
I ain't
going
going
down
down. You
there.
crazy?
One sec, guys. One sec, guys. Big up Ryan saying, Babs, don't worry about Ronaldo, worry about Wood. You guys got Burnley this week?
Yeah.
No, we got
City,
Man
haven't
City.
Oh, okay. So you picked Death by Guardiola.
Have you got Burnley soon?
They got Burnley soon, yeah.
I don't know.
Big up Fatter as well. Why'd I say Timo Werner? For fuck's sake, I'm tired.
I call
Saying
him Timo
Ryan,
Werner.
you're not lightweight, right?
Bro, I'm
Just
no
stop.
lightweight.
He's definitely a lightweight. 100%.
No, Ryan's a lightweight.
Yeah, yeah.
Ryan's a
I've
lightweight.
ranked with him before. Yeah, me and
Ryan
you-
is 100% a
I'm
lightweight.
no lightweight.
Ryan gets strung off the one side of it.
This is
The
coming
Ryan's
from
a lightweight.
I'm a lightweight.
Still
but you're
said, man like
100%
Ryan
lightweight.
Yeah.
gonna want to drink with Timo, you know. Geez, see you tomorrow, lads, in Liverpool. Away day is going to be sick. Going to be a long drive. Shame I can't be with you, bro, but I hope you enjoyed the trip up anyway. And I also hope you enjoy watching Matip get packed right in front of your eyes, Ryan. I hope
Don't worry, I'll be celebrating after the game, bro. Don't worry, innit?
You know what's going to happen at Anfield? Christensen header as well. That's what's going to happen, fam.
No, don't.
If that happens, I'm walking out. I can't lie. It could even be a consolation goal. I'm walking out.
Dead ass, if Christensen scores, I'll start celebrating on the watch along and be like, oh, for fuck's sakes, I've missed Christensen.
Even if you 4-0 down and Christensen gets a consolation in the 91st minute.
Ryan got to throw his ticket at Klopp and say, this is not what I signed up for.
You know what I signed up to, get it right.
Get out of our club.
You don't mind how to defend corners.
It's nailed up for Christensen to score in it. Christensen, Matip, Van Dijk, Lukaku.
Even that or Lukaku.
Lukaku gets up after
Christensen
60 minutes
a goal.
Don't worry.
Lukaku's gonna get a hat trick.
It's one of those things.
Listen, Van Dijk is putting that done in a spliff, man. Yeah, he got Bobby Boulding on a bit of ropes, man. But as Bobby Boulding, it's different, right?
Van Dijk
will have Lukaku on smoke. Lukaku give you all this talk at Arsenal. By the way, why did he shush the Arsenal fans? We have no rivalry with Lukaku. I don't know why he shushed the Arsenal fans.
Do you want to know why? Because they deserved it.
Bro, do you know what? I don't get it. It's not like the Arsenal fans are booing him or like, oh, Lukaku this, Lukaku that. I don't know why you shush the Arsenal fans, but personally, in my real opinion, I think I reckon Van Dijk. I think Van Dijk could show levels to Lukaku. I think so.
What about James 32?
Who's that?
Exactly. Who is that?
Matip.
You first said JM.
Oh shit! Yeah, Matip. Yeah. Oh my bad. Sorry, just slipped out of my head.
All right.
Your first answer was correct.
If he starts and doesn't get injured, he might have. No, but seriously, I think Van Dijk. He'll give Lukaku a good game, and I want to see that because Lukaku obviously, like, he's come to the league. He's shown obviously he's much better than what the Arsenal defenders have to offer. So playing against Van Dijk will be a real. First, it will show how good Van Dijk is again if Van Dijk really turns up, but also if Lukaku can't be a. Because how fit is Van Dijk right now?
Lewis, you working on my penitentiary, bro?
What penitentiary?
Yourself, man.
My Matip penitentiary. Watch when Matip puts Lukaku in a split tomorrow, and I'll be putting Chris Wood, Timu Pukki, and Lukaku in already this season.
Why would he create one for himself?
I swear, you bet if Lukaku makes a mug out of Matip, bro, you might as well block me on Twitter because I'm.
Don't worry, I'm not worried in it. I'm not worried in it.
I will make you a Matip edit if Lukaku packs him. Don't worry.
And all your tweets
you just won't
with the quadruple as well, just coming up slowly at the bottom.
And we're going unbeaten this season.
Don't worry, innit? I'm going to be so unbearable when we win tomorrow. I'm telling you, innit?
You're unbearable anyway.
You say when, you should replace it with if.
Virgil van Dijk equals 80% fitness merchant. Hashtag light work. Also like to call him a jockey merchant because all he ever does is just stand off them for the whole time and just move back like prime Gary.
That's what world-class defenders do.
Reading the game, bro.
What I don't understand is how do people still hate on Van Dijk?
Because he plays for Liverpool. That's why.
No, but like real talk. No, but some players play for like rival teams. Like, okay, cool. I'm sure like United have Pogba. I have nothing but respect for Pogba. I will never slander Pogba. Fernandes, he's a rat. I don't care about him, right? But there's certain players like Van Dijk, right? You just can't hate him. You just think like it's like Kante at Chelsea. City have a lot of those players, but I don't really hate City in the first place because like we've never been rivals, obviously. But in terms of United, and I just don't know how you could hate Van Dijk. I don't know. Like people still think he's a fraud.
When people
I genuinely don't dislike him.
No, you can not like the player, but it's like, oh, Van Dijk's a fraud or Van Dijk's this, he's a bum or whatever. How can you say that?
I've never called him.
It's the name of his show, Agenda FC.
So what, Flawless started? Yeah?
Nah, Lewis.
Flawless obviously started it.
It's myself and Lewis together. That's our show. Let me just put it out there.
Agenda FC co-captains.
Yeah, come on,
let's go.
So, what was he said now? I'll make sure Ryan go back to Manchester safely, but odds are 50-50. Anyways, enjoy Friday night, people. Big up yourself, bro. I hope you enjoyed the game as well. Make sure you're doing the Chelsea chant loud while You'll Never Walk Alone's going through. I don't want to be able to hear it at home.
Yeah, and Timo, please make sure if Ryan's close, you shout nothing at abuse from him. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's before the game. You know what I'm saying? When you see him walk into the pub, you know what I'm saying? Just shout.
And if Matip gets bunned, go for him at full time, bro.
Yeah,
because
I'm leaving early if that happens. I can't lie. Fuck this.
Yo, we gonna do it when you.
Yeah, you'll be leaving.
I'm seeing you two. I'm seeing the two dickheads along either side of me tomorrow.
We'll have however many goals Lukaku scores, we'll have the shots lined up for you. So
Yeah,
there's gonna be
100%.
free-
Oh, for fuck's
there's
sake.
going to be
It's gonna
free
be-
shots for you when you get there.
100%.
To be
Well,
fair,
Lukaku
you
was
used
scoring.
on the 20 quid deposit that I put down.
Yeah, we'll buy it out of that.
Yeah, 100%. We'll buy out of that for you, and then buy a drink for me and a drink for Jan, and we good. You know what I'm saying? Calm.
Some of your boring JD.
Yeah, you're exciting.
With your Matip, you should take a shot every time they have a shot on target.
He'll be legless in that.
Now
He's
I'll
already gonna
take
be
a shot
drinking
every
tea,
time Lukaku gets bounced off Matip, bro. Like, don't worry
This
about
is
it.
this is all
you ain't
geared
gonna
up,
be
yeah.
I'm gonna be
drinking.
paralytic by the end of the
This
night.
is
You ain't
all
gonna be
geared up
drinking.
for
Funny.
Matip or Van
Either
Dijk
way.
to just slip and make a terrible mistake. It's all geared up. for it.
Steven Gerrard Part 2.
Yeah. Or for Lukaku to
Van
miss out
Dijk's not
on
slipping.
whoever.
Van Dijk's not slipping. Yeah, Matip, Van Dijk's not slipping.
Hey, I see Van Dijk in YouTube. I have
No,
to get off,
Matip
so
won't.
anything-
Don't worry about it. Innit?
You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
one
James
game you
32
can
does
say,
not
bro.
do
That
these
sounded really
things.
confident, right? Say it
Yeah.
again.
Matip isn't
James
slipping.
32 does not do these things. Yeah, he does not
Matip
slip.
isn't
And
Bro,
slipping.
who is
Right.
James 32, bro? Just say his name. I don't know who
said
James 32 is, man.
I said JM
Who
32.
is that, mate?
Did someone
I
say
thought he
James?
was talking about James Milner. The
Oh,
first
it's not
time.
that James. Who are you on about?
Not
I
that
don't know who
James.
James 30. That's it's James
I didn't
32.
even say James. I said JM 32.
What James?
It
sounds like
32,
you're saying James, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
who's
James
James?
Milner.
man?
Spell it in
He
the
said about
comments,
James
man. I
Milner.
don't know what he's talking.
Yeah, who's James from? You know what I'm saying? Who's this James guy
Yeah,
you're
who's
talking
James?
about? You talking
No,
about
but
Reece
Ryan
James,
Don't worry,
Dan
though.
James, James
Ryan
Paul?
is
Who you
correct,
talking
though.
about? Bon James?
Matip isn't
James
slipping. Matip's just getting bodied for 90 minutes.
Nah, don't worry
It's
about it.
simple.
Matip will be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Bro,
man.
Matip's not even going to
Worry.
start at this rate. I'll tell you what, Joe Gomez will come back in.
Nah, he's definitely starting. Trust me, innit? He's not going to start Gomez because he's shit.
Klopp's
and he's not
watching
gonna
his thing
start
right now.
Canate
Klopp's
against
taking his
Chelsea.
notes, his tactical notes right now, and go right. Matip's not starting now, just for the thing, just for the agenda.
If Matip is on the bench, oh, you are getting
If I see
You know what I'm
Matip's on the
saying?
bench, I'm not even
Matip is on
going
the
into the
bench.
stadium. I can't
You
lie.
are getting it.
Man's not trying to see Joe
He's walking
Gomez
out.
start, you know.
You better
He's
change your
boycott-
identity and change your name.
He's put
to
Fabinho
boycott
at centre
him.
back.
Protesting Matip.
Fabinho centre back. Henderson is
Free
centre back as
Matip.
well.
Oh, so that's what
getting
we've gone to. We've gone now to free Matip.
No,
Yeah, it's gonna be
if
free,
Klopp for weird reason
Was
doesn't
free.
starting tomorrow, you
Wait, why
know.
is everyone saying the Kunde deal's off? What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's deal or no deal, man. 1 second
Right,
it's on, 1 second it's off.
Romano's Twitter is
Seriously,
coming.
I don't know how you Chelsea fans cope with this Chelsea news, man. All I see on Twitter is Kunde on. Right, check later. Kunde's off.
No, I think
Go back on.
I know
Kunde's
it's
on.
a Kurt Zoom, there's
Going off
something with a
like one.
Kurt Zuma deal because fucking West Ham are just being stingy cunts the same way they always have been. And
You're not a fan of
It's-
Kurt Zuma, are you, Lewis?
He's world class,
I don't-
mate. He's world
I don't
class.
rate
Centre back.
him, but he's great at heading and his recovery tackles are great. And
You should
that's his
keep him,
style.
He
man.
was good for
Like,
fantasy last year.
You got to keep Zuma. Zuma's world
Yeah, he's
class.
good from Col-
No, Zuma's leaving. It's just West Ham are trying to be as stingy about this deal as possible. They don't want to pay 25 mil, and they're doing whatever they can to get out of it. And now they're saying there's complications with his medical because of a knee injury he had
Complications.
against United years ago, even though he's been fully cleared of it
Jeez.
for years. So now they're trying to make
Jeez.
it a loan deal instead of a 25 million deal. And
Do you know what? If I was you, right, I would keep Zuma and sell Christensen.
You see? This is why we
Yeah.
don't listen to Arsenal fans. You've had 10 years of the
No, I could,
conference.
I'm
Zuma's,
surprised
you know,
Lewis didn't
Zuma's
keep
a
him
French
free for that
international.
deal.
I'm
saying
telling
if
you, but get Christensen
saying
out, send him to West Ham his actual level, and keep Zuma,
thing
man.
is,
Zuma's
I'm
proper.
saying the Kunde deal's off. That could mean
So
Christensen.
keep
is
Zuma
now
for the
starting,
vibes, man.
Because
Christensen don't
Kunde-
pass the vibe
Kunde-
test. Zuma
Kunde,
does.
You got Kunde, you got Silver, and you got Rudiger. It's like Christensen might have to do a Matip and whole bench.
Nah, man,
That's
I
what I'm
can't
saying,
lie. I respect
send him,
but
man.
he's warming bench.
Send him down, man. Get
And
him
if
to
anything-
West Ham.
Well,
There's one
watch
player that's
Mouth, bro,
leaving,
innit?
it's probably Rudiger. Because Rudiger's got 1 year left on his deal, and we don't know if he's re-signing yet. Christensen's re-signing. That should be announced in like next week or
Where
two.
would he go?
How can you not
Bundesliga.
re-sign Antonio?
Rudiger's coming to Arsenal next year.
Their players are moving late in the window. I wouldn't be surprised to see Rudiger leave. If Real Madrid came in for him, potentially. If Bayern came
Real
in for him
Madrid?
for cheap. Bruv, they sold Varane and Ramos and they ain't brought a centre back in. I wouldn't be surprised if they
That
went for
Millie
Rudiger.
looks good.
And he'd be on the cheap too. Rudiger you'd sell for about 30 mil right now because he's got 1 year left, maybe a bit more. It would be on a reduced fee to what he's really worth. So I wouldn't be
He's not
surprised if
going.
they go in for him.
He'll go next summer, if anything. Or he might sign a new contract. Now, do you know what? He'll sign a new contract.
I'm not sure because this has been going back and forth. Christensen, there hasn't been any problems with. Most of it's gone really smoothly. Rudiger,
Yeah,
he wants to be one
he's
of our
begging to
highest
stay.
earners. I'm not too sure about whether Rudiger stays.
Lewis,
or not.
if you know, say if Christensen was to come to Arsenal, would you then like come over to Arsenal as well, like follow through?
You must be out your mind.
Yeah.
No, would you? No, because it's a possibility,
That's
obviously.
a
Yeah, I'm
wild
just saying.
question,
Now,
you know.
we ain't even talking about me potentially making the switch. You're talking about the Danish Maldini disgracing himself like that.
He come to Arsenal, mate, get an upgrade, come to the biggest club in London. It could happen. It could happen.
Well,
Feasibly.
he's
Why?
25
But would you
years
then
old.
follow through?
He's 25
Sorry?
years old, so if you give him about 8 years, he might come to Arsenal. Maybe 9.
I can wait 8 years. I can be patient.
Yeah. 8 years potentially. If he's over the hill by then, perfect. He can head off to Arsenal. That's all good. But speaking of Arsenal, because we didn't even get into it because we got stuck into all the.
No, we got done. We done it. We finished it. We got to move on. Yeah, moving on to Liverpool. Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool won their game. Yeah. Come on, let's move on.
Pack. And Babs, we already went through already. So I want to ask you, what was your thoughts on Arsenal 0 Chelsea 2, my friend?
Yeah, it was, can we move on to Liverpool, please?
Okay, devastated.
No,
So
I'm
we-
happy with
we-
Arsenal at the
tomorrow.
moment. Yeah.
All of a sudden, Babs wants to talk about James 32. Yeah, go on, fam. Go on,
Yeah.
Babs.
Yeah, let's go. James 30. James 32 is a great. James 32 is
Ryan,
a great.
don't fall
name.
for it, man. Hold your
Fun
ground.
James-
You'll have your time.
James, listen, Ryan, talk to me. Is James 32 the greatest of all time? Like, come on, be honest. Is he better than Christensen?
32, man. I want to talk about James 24. Talk to me about Reece James and you giving him all the space in North London.
RG24, you know.
You might give him hella space.
Yeah,
on the
no.
wing and that.
Listen, if we had James
Man,
32 in our
totally
defense, we might have
distanced
won
from
that
him
game.
for 90 minutes.
Now, I'll be honest. In terms of the game itself, I think look, it's the most unsurprising result of the season. Arsenal had 5, 6 key players out, and look, Chelsea have a better team than Arsenal in the first place. So when you then take out 5 to 6 first teams out of the team, then there's no chance Arsenal win that game. You know, look at our team and the age of the front line, except for Pepe, they're all like 20-year-olds. So it is what it is. You know, Chelsea won; they deserved it. They're the better team. And they clearly showed like the level they are above Arsenal, but there's no surprise, he won the Champions League and we're not even in Europe. So there's no surprises there. I wasn't really shocked. I wasn't really angry or embarrassed because I saw it coming, especially with the injuries as well. It might have been a more competitive game if we had like players like Partey, Ben White as well. There's a few players we should have had. And you know what? Looking at that game there, Leno made a great save on Lukaku in the second half, fair enough. But I think Lewis would have seen it. His kicking is atrocious. And we cannot play out of a press at all whatsoever. And look, I'm not even Ramsdale's biggest fan, but having watched Ramsdale play on Wednesday, but even seen him play at Bournemouth back in the day, he's far better than Leno when it comes to playing out the back. So I'm at the point now where against Man City, I would legit drop Bert Leno and start Ramsdale.
Shit,
Quick question: if you had all your players fit, how many do you lose by then?
I think, a bit closer. I'm not saying Arsenal win the game, because I can't say that. Chelsea are still a better team. But, let's just add 6 players back to the first team. Neil, imagine Leicester without 6 first team starters.
It's different. You can't compare Leicester and Arsenal in terms of squad depth. We've got way less squad
No,
depth.
you can't. You can't. But my point is, a lot of teams, any team in the league, take 6 first teamers out there, or at least 5. I'll name the players anyways. So
City,
if we had a fully fit,
stop that
if we had a fully fit team, a fully fit squad, for the weekend, you would have seen Ben White start. That's 1 player in there. You would have seen Partey start as 2. You would have seen Odegaard start if he was available. Obviously, Visa was as 3 players there. Lacazette 4, and Aubameyang was just fit enough to play on the bench. That's 5 there and there. And I'm forgetting one in Gabriel, who was. If Gabriel played against Lukaku, it would have been a fairer, battle there than Pablo Mari, who's just he's a fraud, isn't he? He's a £5 million player. Gabriel would have probably. I'm not saying he would have, bodied Lukaku out of the way, but it would have been a better battle than Pablo Mari, who just hasn't got any pace, any physique, whatsoever. So
I think it's the same result.
Whatever the result is, it would be a closer game. Because watching that game, Chelsea were a level above Arsenal. Should have scored more goals.
Does
And
Ben White stop Lukaku?
Look, it's not about Ben White. Ben White helps us going forwards, and Ben White helps us sustain attacks. But in terms of defensively, the defender I would have wanted to see against Lukaku would have been
in the same
Gabriel. I'm not saying Gabriel stops Lukaku. I'm not saying that, but it would have been a better battle, and I don't think anyone can deny that.
But that wasn't the question. It wasn't a better battle. How many do you lose?
When you
maybe 1-0, we might get a draw. No, I'm being serious. Look, come on, I'm being here because 5 to 6 first teamers, and look, you're forgetting Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey has a massive impact on that midfield. Yeah.
I mean, Thomas Partey makes your midfield better, but I still think we dominate you guys regardless.
No, you've still got a better team. But my point is, if you beat an Arsenal team, you're asking me if you beat an Arsenal team without 5 first teamers by 2-0, would we be better with the 6 players in? Yes, we would. So then it would have been a closer game, maybe 1-0, 1-1. That's like the logical response, no?
I think you might have been better on the ball, but I still think.
So what? Hang on, you're saying
I think even
Arsenal
with-
get
the thing is,
You
5
improve the team, you still lose 2-0.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the
What?
gap, even though they closed the gap,
100%.
you're still miles apart. Even your
No, I
first
hear
team,
that.
you're still
My
miles
point
apart.
was the game was
So
2-0, so surely Arsenal reduced the score by at least 1.
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
Nah, I don't
What?
think that.
Nah,
Chelsea
nah,
played
I'm
the
sorry.
second
Because you
I-
gotta
I-
remember,
I-
we still should have won like 5 or 6. It's just.
But you
our
didn't. The point
midfield
was
out.
in that game, the way it went round, you didn't win 5-0, but you could
But
have,
that
and whatever it
wasn't
was.
based on you guys. That was more based on us.
That's the thing.
But you should have
And I
beat us.
think maybe-
Look at the team.
And I think potentially it's because of how poor you guys played as well. We had it easy.
All right, Lewis.
So we
Let me
played
ask you a question, right? If I was to say to you, right, you play Liverpool tomorrow, obviously, take away 4 to 5 starters out of your team right now. Are you winning tomorrow?
Yes. Because
Huh?
we have the depth like
Their
that.
squad depth
No,
is
no, you're
mad.
not.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
you're
it's
not.
got
I'm
that.
talking
That's
4
a-
first
That's
teamers.
a false. No.
Yeah,
That's a
take
false
4 first
equivalency.
teamers
though.
out. We're cool.
That's a
The
false
point is,
equivalency.
Arsenal have a worse squad in the first place. So
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you then take away those first teamers, then you've got left with nothing. That's
No,
why I'm
but
saying
how
it's
can you
even
say
bigger
that
for
you're
Arsenal.
drawing
But what
if
I'm
they were
saying
all
is with
fit?
the mentality.
Because we
of the
would have
way
been a
we
better team. I'm not
played-
saying we were drawing, but we could have got a draw, or could have
with the
maybe
mentality
lost
of the way
1-0.
that we
It would have been a
played, the game
closer
was-
game than it actually was.
The
We
game
had no
was
threat
well
going
within
forwards.
40 minutes, and we played like that as a result of it. If you had a better team, we stay more competitive, which makes it even more likely that we get more goals. Went to 2-0
I don't know.
and we just
I
sat
don't know. If we had a more competitive, and by the way, when it was it? We should have had a penalty at 2-1. That could have changed the game there and there as well.
No.
It's just a little thing here and there. But these things are important, as football fans know. Like a game can change like that if you get the decision going your way. So, but overall, you beat us fair and square. And I'm not saying Chelsea are not the better team, but would it be a closer game with those players in? Yes. That's why I'm holding back my actual assessment on Arsenal till we have better and fit players that are actual first teamers. And I think that's the fair way to do it. But I understand that's not how football works. Sorry?
Like, one thing about Man City, Chelsea didn't really do anything second half because they didn't need to. They didn't want to overexert themselves. City, they smell blood. They will absolutely go in and kill you. Pep's like that. If he's 2-3-0, game over, and he sees that you can get a few more, he will go for it. Like, that's Pep for you.
Listen,
Like, he won't show
Pep for
Arteta
me, right?
any mercy
Ever
tomorrow.
since Pep bottled that Champions League final, he's been a bold fraud, in my opinion. Right? I'm not forgiving this guy playing no
Ooh,
DM
go on,
against
Jan.
Chelsea
Go
in
on,
that
Jan.
final. I'm sorry, and I'm a big Pep fan, but losing that final and giving these Chelsea lads whatever they have now, giving Kepa a Champions League medal, that's on Pep's bold head. Seriously, that's on him. You don't play a DM. Don't play your defensive midfielder, Rodri and Fernandinho.
Goals past you tomorrow.
I don't give a shit. We're a shit team anyways. I accept Arsenal to lose, but I'm talking about my opinion. And bro, Pep, listen, he turns up against teams like Arsenal, fair enough, but goodness gracious, he had one game, just play a DM, and it might have been a different game. But nah, let's just give Chelsea a Champions League title. Why don't we? Make a wish.
Oh yeah, because you was a City fan on loan for that day, innit? And how
Yeah,
did that-
we ain't forgot Shane.
My manager let me down, unfortunately.
how did that go?
Yeah, I was
Manager's
Pep
always
out.
letting you down.
Kind of sucks.
Didn't Arteta, but hey, it is what it
That's
is.
what I mean.
How many goals do you see yourself conceding against Man City tomorrow then?
I think we win 1-0.
You know what? It's ironic. The City fan on the panel actually is the one that agrees with that. That's the crazy
Yeah,
part.
there you go.
That's the craziest part
yeah.
about this.
If you
It's
think,
not losing.
let's say, if
course
you
she
think
does.
Van Dijk's going to lose to Arsenal at home, like,
Do you
think
think
again.
so?
She never picked City to win, man. City could
Nah,
play
do you know
Norwich.
what
and
it
be
is?
like,
Nah,
I'm
I
not
do,
sure.
I do. But I just
Yeah,
think
you know the lads.
because everyone is saying City are gonna pam them, I just think it's nailed on that it will disappoint people, innit? City like disappointing people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that. I kind of know how that works.
Just for
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I've been that disappointing. That manager of yours, you had one job. That final, one job. Seriously, just play a DM. It's not hard. I could have done it.
Throwbacks.
I don't know.
We
You
love
know what?
it.
Like, I think if the proper City turn up, then we should win. But it just depends.
Should win, you will win.
You could win
we
at
will.
70%. We've seen Chelsea roll them over at 60-70%.
You could win 4-0
in
in first gear.
No, but we do
tomorrow.
have more players back, so Arsenal will be a slightly better team,
But then
or
it's
should
away.
be on paper at least.
Yeah, but then it's away. If it was at Emirates, I'd agree.
Yeah, please tell me what
It's
you're
that way.
remotely
It's not.
scared of in our
Well, the Etihad's not a
team.
scary ground to go to in terms of like.
Yeah, that's true.
My point being, like in terms of
Yeah.
like fans, or it's like Anfield, going to Anfield. Yeah, City play better there, fair enough, but it's not like a ground I'd go.
Bro,
"Oh,
even
it's the
Anfield ain't
Etihad
that
away."
good, you know.
Anfield, I was going to say Anfield's a wrong comparison to make.
No, it
now.
isn't. But like
Yeah,
you know,
Anfield is shit, have you
if it was
seen?
a big game, going to City for me are more scared at the Emirates than they are at their place, and that says something.
That's
Okay.
Because
that's
when they come to
takes
the
so long
Emirates,
to
they
get
always-
down there.
I can't
Well,
lie. I've
whether
never
it is,
seen
but-
a team feel more comfortable away from home than Man City at the Emirates.
Exactly. So I'm not. It's not the fact that City away.
Every time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. City just, they obviously they're a great team, but I don't know, man. If they don't beat us, it'll be embarrassing on their behalf, because we're not even fully fit. So if you don't beat us now, if we're not even fully fit right now, so if this is not just the best time to be Arsenal, but
City
Go on,
fans
yeah.
are having an absolute meltdown already. That's why it's kind of meltdown.
what I
meltdown
need to
about
see
what?
right is a
Wait,
City
having a
1-0 loss. Hang
What are you
on,
having a
go on.
meltdown about?
Ronaldo.
Oh, City. No, not Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
What is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
Kane.
not really because they were kind of like upset before. I think Kane is the big one because a lot of City fans wanted Kane, even though I'd done told everyone it ain't gonna happen. But people were trying to tell me that I was wrong.
How dare you.
Ronaldo. We had this.
Ronaldo was not a City signing. He was not a City signing.
Yeah, Pep for me, that would have been a strange one. Me and Flawless spoke about it. Pep's apparently come out.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Oh
what
shit!
is that, yo?
Yo, James 32 is that?
This guy's twitched my thing, you know. I'm like, what's going on? This guy's twitched my Avi. I fixed up, fam, and I came
I
back.
didn't mean to do
I was
that.
like, what, go on? Nah, you know what it is?
Wait,
When we're,
I
when-
totally
when-
missed that. What
when we're signed in on the
Look,
same stream yard, when you change it,
Is that
'cause
James
like, I've
32?
changed it, and sometimes it's Arsenal because Cam will change it, and I'll go on
Yeah,
and there'll be
mine
a
was
picture of Jan. Yeah, there'll be a picture of Jan on my avatar. I'm like, what is going on
That's
here? Let
nice.
me
Why
switch
would
that
you
back.
change that?
Yeah,
why'd you change
alright, yeah. So it is what it
Why
is.
would you
Oh,
change that? Oh, lovely.
As if one
Two
weren't bad enough.
Joel Matip. I'd love that. One's
He
be
just
enough, innit?
Oh, he's got rid of him.
Beautiful.
My gosh. Jan, to be fair, seeing as you're here, I want to get the other
Yeah.
perspective as well. What is your thoughts on everything that's been happening with Cristiano Ronaldo over the last 24 hours?
Do you know what? Like, I kind of have been saying I didn't think the Harry Kane deal would happen. I thought that Man City would take it to the wire. Levy would not accept our offer, and we would go for a backup striker who I thought was Andre Silva, but Andre Silva ended up leaving early in the window. So we've kind of been put in a situation now where we can't get someone like that. Ronaldo, apparently, if the rumors are true, Ronaldo came and said, his agent came and said, Man City, will you take Cristiano Ronaldo? Apparently, Man City said, okay, we'll give you 14 million a year, which is not a lot. It's about 275 a week, maybe less. So obviously that's a 50% pay cut. That's what City apparently offered. And then Man United have heard about it. Apparently Fergie called Ronaldo, said what he said. And then now Man United have come in with an offer which is higher than City's. A lot of people are saying he rejected City and all this crap. I would reject City if someone offered me double the wages. It's interesting because people don't believe the rumours about the money, but they believe the rumours about him rejecting City. They're kind of picking and choosing which journalists to fit their agenda. Apparently Pep's come out and said that he didn't want Cristiano Ronaldo. That doesn't surprise me from a Pep point of view because he isn't a Pep player. Like Pep has got rid of people like Cristiano Ronaldo in the past. So it doesn't really make sense. From a
You're more egocentric players.
From a club point of view, to me it makes sense because Cristiano Ronaldo is clinical. He's proven at the top level, and he's a short-term option. So it's like 2 years, and then you get someone younger in. So for me, I didn't mind getting Cristiano Ronaldo. I wouldn't say I want him because he's ex-United, but I wouldn't have minded him coming in. To me, he's the second best player in the world. So I wouldn't have minded him. But I am not surprised that our club didn't follow through with it because City are like that when it comes to these sorts of players. if we were gonna go for a player like that, we would have bought Messi because Messi fits Man City a lot more than Ronaldo. So I was actually surprised when I saw the Ronaldo rumors, and anyone that follows me on Twitter would see that I was saying, as much as it's hilarious, it's never going to happen. And it didn't happen. So I'm not surprised. I think some City fans are annoyed because they kind of see it as other clubs will kind of go and stop their rivals from getting players. Man City don't really do that. You know what I mean? Like, we don't go in. If it was the other way around and Man United were going for a player, Man City wouldn't necessarily be like, okay, we're going to go and offer that player, you know, a better package, or we're going to go and hijack that deal. Like, we don't really do that. And the people are saying, you know, if you want to be a big club, you're supposed to be going for these sorts of players. And City just never really do. It's weird. For me, Messi is the weirdest one because I think Messi suits Man City. And we didn't even try. It's not a case of we went in and Messi said, no, actually, I want PSG. We didn't even go in for him, which to me...
wasn't that more because you guys had,
Grealish.
Grealish in?
Yeah, Grealish.
Yeah, but like, even
No,
like
Harry
with
Kane.
Grealish, it's messy in it. It's messy.
No, but Messi wouldn't play as a centre forward. That wouldn't work.
But it's like United, right? United, one, Messi's played false nine under Pep before, and two,
Yes.
Man United don't need Ronaldo. They bought Ronaldo because they don't want Ronaldo to go to Man City. Like, sometimes there's that sort of player that you just buy for the sake of buying, you know. And Messi is that player. You don't turn down Messi when Messi he wouldn't mind coming. It's crazy. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I don't know what City are going to do now because it's late in the window. I'd like us to get Haaland. That's my first choice. It always has been. But I don't see Man City getting Haaland because the money that he's going to want, I don't see Man City getting him. So I don't know who the hell we're going to buy. We've got a poor 18-year-old boy who's just been told that all the pressure is on him. And I do feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest. I know we will play false nine, but he is our only striker and he's 19. We've got 18, sorry. We've got no left back. Our left back's in jail. It's just a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah. And that's more than a fuckery. Because I knew that he'd been arrested and I knew it was for that. But I didn't know it was this bad. And it's 10 times worse than I thought.
The man said last Monday, it's fucked up. It's really
his
He's been remanded in custody until 10th September, I think. He was in court today.
There's been nude leaked to him as well.
September. He's in jail.
Yeah,
He's done. He's done. He can't pay.
Oh, yeah.
His nude leaks are the least thing he has to worry about at the moment.
Trust me.
No, I just seen it. It was online. Someone said it'd be leaked apparently.
Obviously, I hope with the amount of
evidence. Don't you dare search it up though. No one search it up. I'll be just wrong.
No.
I'm not searching it up. I'm just saying that somebody sent you Mendy's nudes, and I'm like, okay.
No, yeah. That's what I'll be getting. Mendy's nudes. Not sure. Yeah, just casually just receiving it. Yeah, sure.
In 2021, you're free to do what you want, apart from the Mendy stuff.
Well, to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent. Wrong time to drop that line, eh?
No, like, these football players are fucked, you know, because I thought we saw Sigurdsson last month. Now we're seeing Benjamin Mendy this month.
Sigurdsson was different.
Like, these guys are fucking millionaires.
Mendy ain't much better than Sigurdsson by the sounds of what I've heard.
Yeah. One of them was allegedly meant to be under 18.
Well, they said over the age of 16, which I was thinking word-wise, if they were 18, surely they'd say over the age of 18.
Yeah.
So that tells you all you need to know. It's way worse than I thought.
3.
Yeah, it's way worse than I thought. He can't come back from this. People are talking about, if he's found not guilty, most rape cases are found not guilty. So he may well have done it and get found not guilty. So
money speaks, though.
Not even about money. Regular men do not get sent down for that. I think it's something like 90% of rape cases get found not guilty. It's a lot. It's very,
of
very
single cases though, because this is like numerous cases.
This is like 5 different counts. 5 different charges.
I can't see him getting away with this. He's been charged. I can't see him getting away with it. And to be fair, even if he gets away with it, like I say, that doesn't make him innocent. So for me,
and he can't come play football again, regardless.
Yeah, it's not like it's a De Bruyne that we need in our squad. I would just rip up the contract, man.
He was
And
basically
I'm
one
a
of your
fan of
worst players
Benjamin
right
Mendy
now, anyway.
as a footballer, you know, before he got injured. So yeah, can't no coming back from that.
Yeah, no chance. I was gonna say I hope he's innocent, but from the sounds of all the news and everything that's come out, it's no chance. There's no chance.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
look
I
good.
can't see it.
And if he because it's true, you get fucked anyway. It is what it is. You guys will move on. You guys
Yeah.
just need to find the left back quickly because this is rapidly looking like one of your worst windows in recent history. And you still brought Grealish in for 100 million.
100 mil.
Yeah, I think like Grealish obviously makes sense in some ways. Like a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't, but Bernardo Silva wants to leave. He will leave eventually. If he doesn't leave this window, he'll leave in the next. He's not going to stay. So Grealish has come in for him. That's what the replacement is. A striker, I don't know what's going on with the striker situation, but we need to get someone. I don't know whether City will go for someone else. I don't know. If you're going to go older, you might as well go and get Lewandowski. If you're going to go for someone older, if you're going to go for someone younger, then what do you do? Do you wait for Haaland and hope for the best, or do you go and get someone else? Like, I really don't know. But yeah, it's just
in January.
Well, it's funny because all the rumors come out and everyone like, this is why it makes me laugh when people are, oh, this happened and this happened in the window, because you don't really know much because, you know, City have come out now and said that they didn't put a bid in for Kane because Tottenham wouldn't negotiate. So it's like we've been hearing Kane's close, a bid's been put in, he's close to joining City, terms have been agreed, all this crap for how many weeks, all for City to basically say, oh, we never put a bid in. And then you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, oh, he's close, to find out again that a bid wasn't put in. So I don't know. It's just these in the know people don't really know anything. I think that's what we've learned.
So many. I don't know if I've been using Twitter more, but there's been so many that have just, and some of them got like 50 followers and 200 likes on the post. And you're like, how the hell have you? People just believe what they want to believe. It's mental. And again, it's not just for Man City; it's for Leicester fan bases as well. It's just stupid.
Everyone's in the know nowadays.
It's
so draining.
Because people will now say,
said this. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Or I know someone that said this, but it's like now City are in the situation we're in. We're just going to be linked to every striker for the next week. Doesn't mean we're going to.
Eddie Nketiah's available.
Well, we'll probably.
I'm just saying.
If Okarigi's available, like I said.
Eddie Nketiah is available. If you want him, he passes the ball for the final
winning goal. Just saying.
Yeah, you could use that, Jan. Actually, do you know what? Origi makes sense.
That's what I said the other day.
No, he's injured. He's actually injured. So.
No, he doesn't.
Even when he's not injured.
No, listen, Neil, that means nothing because you're saying that, right? Emi Martinez was on the Arsenal bench for 10 years. Look where he is now.
Yeah, once he's got Arsenal, his career skyrocketed.
Yeah, so when you say cut with the Arsenal team, that could also be a good thing in a way. I'm just saying.
Oh, go AM, I can't be bothered with you guys. Now, if you guys don't know, go AM comes on every stream and just
I'm even laughing at that. I'm laughing at Neil's comment. Man said he left Arsenal, his career skyrocketed. That's just mad funny to me.
It did, though.
Brother, you better focus on winning some trophies, man. All this talk with no silverware, man. I don't know where you get the confidence from.
I don't know where you get this confidence from with no points and that. You know what I'm saying? And that. You guys
my team has points. The Arsenal women's have won a game, so my team has points.
Oh, the women.
Continue.
Where the women's at?
The women haven't even started the season. What you want?
Oh shit! Hey, my bad. That was.
Make sure you vote.
That was future Babs.
Get in.
That was future Babs, mate. That just he came through
zeros and that. Both sides.
Oh, the academy's won. No, the academy has won. The academy has won. The under 12s.
Appreciate it, Lewis. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And again, in the comments, in the description below as well, go on there and fucking drop the vote already. And speaking of Leicester, seeing as we are here, let's have a chat about you guys this week, because it was a start from hell for you guys. 4-1 at the London Stadium to them bubble-blowing pricks. Mikel Antonio running riot on you guys. What the hell happened? Yeah, fuck West Ham. Slander will always run on.
That sounds so fun to say, you know. Bubble blowing pricks. Oh, that's so fun to say.
bubble blowing
All they are
bastards
is
because that
bubble
works better.
blowing and vibes and Antonio and that
Bubble blowing
Declan Rice
vibes.
prop.
Bubble blowing
Yeah, man.
pricks.
They set up and they just tranced us. Brendan Rodgers has got no idea how to play against West Ham. No idea whatsoever. We've the last 3 results have been 3-0, 3-2, 4-1. We've conceded 3 or more goals to West Ham since Moyes took charge. It's unbelievable. We thought we could do something this time. Nah. They were just good, and we had no answer for it. And Diddy was getting his pockets picked. In Diddy, I've never seen a match where Diddy was so bad.
Also, did man like Rice
it is what it
bossing
is,
them?
man. He was. Yeah, everybody was just poor, man. Everybody was poor. We had maybe like maximum. I think Daniel Amati was our best player. It was just a shit show, and I'll be honest, no excuse. West Ham were just sick as well. I think they were just. And Mikel Antonio pulled everybody's pants down. Declan Rice was doing bits as well. So I just got to take the L in this one. I've got nothing to say, but yeah, it is what it is for this one. I mean, I thought we could potentially. I was going into this game thinking maybe we can get a 2-2 draw. No, after that we were woeful. But the thing is, I know that my team can recover from this, and I still think we're better than Arsenal.
I mean, that just more goes without saying.
You had to mention Arsenal
100%. Yeah, we did
all the
man.
time.
You know what I'm saying? 100%.
All, just
all the time,
Arsenal.
Not all the
This is not
time.
Arsenal fan TV. It's just Arsenal talk.
I know,
You
bro.
went from
Arsenal-
Leicester
no, no,
losing
no.
to Arsenal.
This is
But it
Arsenal
makes people
fans.
feel
You didn't
like-
lose to West Ham last year, my sir. I'm just gonna say.
I don't care. I'm still going to
So
slander
why do you
I
mention?
don't
No,
think
but you
if
do care because you still mention Arsenal.
Because it's funny.
Babs is bad. You know? Babs is bad. You know?
Is it bad funny? Is it so funny? It's so funny.
Sounds like Ty. You know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
like Ryan.
Babs is
Oh no, he's done, man.
Babs
No,
is
but
finished.
you gotta understand,
Yes,
like,
bro.
Arsenal makes us
Yes,
feel
bro.
better when our
Oh,
clubs are in
shit.
crisis. If
Oh.
we're having a bad game, we sit down, we realise we're not Arsenal, and we feel better after.
Yeah,
Generally
100%.
the way football is.
Well, you just got your first win on us in like 5 years. I don't know why you're talking as well.
5 years. It has felt like
Yo,
5
Babs
years.
is
I'll
on
give you
it.
credit for that.
He is really on it.
Yeah, no, Neil's proper spun him, you know.
Babs chose violence this morning.
And tomorrow morning, Man City will show violence, and I'm all here for it at the very least.
They got nothing.
Who do you guys have on the weekend anyway?
We have Norwich away. I'm going to the first away game in forever. Can't remember the last. Where did I go to the away game? Anyway, we might have Aston Villa in the cup, but legit, it was like, yeah, should be a good game. I think we can win. Just looking forward to having a day out once again. So yeah, it should be a good one in my opinion. I think we'll be able to turn them over. Brendan Rodgers away just looked like, right, put the result behind you, get on with it. Let's try and make it up for the next game. I don't think this is the downfall of our season or anything, but just West Ham they just turn up against us, and we have no idea how to play with them. So it is what it is, and we're both in the Europa League as well, which is madness. So we both, I think, we one thing as well. We'd be able.
You
to
better
draw
hope
the
you don't get them in
Champions
the
League as
final
well.
if you get there.
Sorry.
You better hope if you two both you don't play them in the final if you get to the Europa League
we're not
final.
playing the
Ooh.
final. It's if we play them in the final. It's the same. If we're going to lose big time, we're going to lose so much. It is what it is. But
Mind you, West Ham
yeah,
don't win trophies anyway. At least you've won a couple recently.
yeah,
West
but
Ham
they
have,
would
like,
win.
4
They would
trophies in their
100%.
whole
I
history.
guarantee you, they would win against us again. 3-0, 3-2, 4-1. That's a trancing, and you rarely see that from
That is
Leicester as
bad,
well.
to be fair.
That's true. You know,
Even-
but yo,
You never
No,
see that.
yeah.
That's why I've got no
I got-
excuse.
I got yo Lewis. Big up to you, Neil. As always, great to
Get
see you.
in.
Babs, calm down. Yeah,
Oh,
lovely to
before
see
you
you.
go, just
Go on,
quick.
fam.
Wolves. Thoughts on the Wolves game? They're about to come to the next.
Thoughts on the Wolves. I don't know. It depends which Manchester United turn up. I don't know what lineup he's gonna play. Is Sancho gonna start? Is Varane gonna start? Who knows? McTominay is injured, so we know there's no McFred. If he plays the right team, we should win. But then I said that away to Southampton.
Do you think
so who
Ronaldo
knows?
could be back in time? Because I
Nah,
actually
I doubt it.
think with Ronaldo's
You can't
mentality,
be registered in time. You can't be
Yeah,
registered
highly doubt
in
it.
time.
Can't he?
Highly doubt it.
I thought
Because
like,
you have
if
to
he
register your
registered by
squad for the
midday
game on a
tomorrow, he should be
Friday.
fine.
Highly doubt
Even
it.
if they're signed like 5 days before, they still don't play the game. They don't even make the bench, I think.
Yeah, highly doubt it. I don't see that happening. Highly unlikely.
Oh yeah, he
Highly
definitely won't
unlikely.
play. He definitely won't play.
Well, yeah, man. Like I said large up to you, Lewis, Neil, Babs.
Yeah, no worries, man.
As
All
the
always.
best, man.
Take care, bro.
Yeah, all right,
Bless,
bless,
bless.
innit? Yeah, man. Yo, Dick,
Hey, yo, man
bless,
just
yeah?
missed me on purpose, you know.
What was
No, I'm
that?
sure he said safe dickhead or something like that. I thought
Yeah.
that was reference.
No, he didn't. He just missed me on purpose, innit? Yeah. And he knew what he was doing still. Nah, let's just move on, innit?
Yeah, it is what it is. It's a bit peak. Ryan, let's go into the Liverpool
Here
game.
we go.
And other than the obvious
Yeah.
JM32 and all the other bollocks, what are you expecting to see from the game tomorrow?
Bro, in all seriousness, it's going to be it's definitely the best game of the season so far. The most anticipated. So like, it'll definitely be a really close game because both defenses are very strong. I think both teams are quite defensive. I think both teams haven't conceded a goal so far this season. I think we've both scored 5 and both conceded none. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really good tactical battle as well. Obviously you beat us last season with the Mount goal, I think it was, but we had like Fabinho and Kabak at the back. Our team was kind of fucked at that time. So yeah, I don't think we'll lose tomorrow. I don't think we lose at home to you guys with our strongest team. I think Robertson should be back, which would be good. As good as Tsimikas has done in the last 2 games, he's been really good. If Robertson's fit, you've got to play your strongest left back in that game, 100%. I think Fabinho, Thiago will come back in. Fabinho obviously lost his dad a week ago, but RIP to his dad as well. But hopefully he'll be back for the game because he's such a big player for us. Like Fabinho, our record with and without him is actually crazy. We win literally every game with him in midfield, like it's mad. And then hopefully I think Thiago comes in because man don't want to see Keita again. Keita's pissed me off in the last 2 games so much, man. Like he's awful in it, and there's no way we can play him against Chelsea.
What's happening with this guy? Because like he came in under a bag of form from his time at RB Leipzig, and he just hasn't recovered that since.
You know what it was? We brought him for I think it was 48 mil, but loaned him for a season to Leipzig. So we actually did a year's waiting for him, and then we got him. And he was supposed to be such a, then, the next big things, guy who changed our midfield. Man, the problem is he's got ability, but he's just always injured. And it's weird with Keita, what happens is he's injured for a while. He'll suddenly come back to the team. He'll have like 2 good games. He'll get injured again. He'll come back again. He'll have a bad game. He'll get injured. Then the same thing. He'll come back, have 2 good games, get injured. It's never ending with Keita, man. I don't know how he's still here, to be honest. Like, we should have got rid of him in this summer, like Origi as well. But bro, like this definitely has to be his last chance this season because I've been saying that for the last 2 seasons, but it's got to be his last chance, man. He can't keep affording to get injured and then showing the form that he did in the last 2 games as well. It's just not good enough at the end of the day, man.
The thing is, I think that's the same with all your squad, with a lot of your transfer as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain's kind of similar thing.
And your Oxlade-Chamberlain's definitely the same scenario as Keita as well, 100%. He's not good enough either.
What's his name? Konate?
Konate, sorry. He ain't played yet. That's the thing. So
I think he'll be the same. And it's the problem is you've got this transfer record of you don't learn your lessons and you keep getting players injured. And it's just down to the kind of your I think it's the hiring of the way you go about recruiting players. I just don't think is good enough.
Well, normally it's only been with a few players, to be honest. A lot of them, like your Salahs, Manes, Van Dijks, and all that, they have worked. And I think mind you, we did appoint this. We appointed some physio from Arsenal earlier in the season. That worked out fucking poorly, didn't it? I don't know why they did that. I don't even know if he's gone. Hopefully he's gone, innit? But yeah, man, fucking hell. Yeah, because he really did the job at Arsenal. They were getting plays. They've been having players injured left, right, and centre over the years as well. So I don't know what they're scoring in.
No, he was awful.
Yeah. I know. I don't know what we saw in him to sign him, man, but it didn't work.
He was awful at Arsenal. He was the most criticised physio at Arsenal. I don't know why you guys went for him. Even young fans are like...
No idea. That, for me, is flop of the last season, Like, how can you go from the injury record that we used to have before that to that last season? Like, that can't be a bloody coincidence. Like, oof.
If it keeps going this year, to blame, innit?
Yeah, I know, man. But, like, as for the front three, Jota's played the last couple of games. Even though he's scored 2 in 2, he hasn't actually played well in any of the games. His overall performances over the 90 minutes have been really poor. Like, when he's not scored in those games, it has like been playing with 10 men. And like, that's why I think he'll bring Firmino back. Yeah, Firmino might not score, but like, he will contribute a lot more over the 90 minutes than what Jota will. So he'll definitely bring him back tomorrow. So yeah, there will actually be quite a few changes to the team, man. And you know, I think the midfield battle is going to be so important because you've got such a good midfield with Jorginho and Kante as a double pivot, and you know, to see how that works against Thiago, Fabinho, and probably Henderson, if I'm being honest, that would be a really interesting battle as well, man. And obviously Van Dijk against Matip against Lukaku and everything, like it's going to be a really interesting game.
Being a hella tight match, but I see it like the Champions League final where whoever scores wins the game. If you guys score, I think it'll be really hard to break you down. Vice versa, if we score first, you like breaking us down either.
Yeah, I said that the other day. I think if a team does, providing it's not a 0-0, if a team does score first, that team wins the game for me. Because both teams have the defensive solidity to see out the game from there as well, like both of them. So, yeah, man, it's just so important to get the first goal tomorrow.
Big up, Alex, but I ain't going to be there tomorrow still, so I'll see you after the international break, my G.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You guys,
well,
you guys got any other talking points you guys want to go through for the rest of the show? Are we all good?
Maybe Champions League groups or Europe groups?
Oh shit, yeah, Champions League groups. Yeah, Ryan, you guys, I don't remember your group, but your group is
death.
You know what? Ours looks really... when I saw ours at first, I was out at the time when it came out, and I was like, whoa. But actually, when you deep it, Atletico's the toughest test in that group, but even they don't really strike so much fear in me, you know, apart from Suarez and Felix. I don't know, they just don't seem as good as the... What, Morata?
Yeah, we've got to deal with him next leg. Although knowing us,
he's at Juve, yeah.
at the bridge, it'll be just typical. Fucking Morata at the bridge like it's back in the bad old days of 17-18. You got AC Milan, Porto, and Atletico.
I mean, AC Milan are nowhere near the team they used to be either. They're just big on name now. But Porto, like, bro, we've played Porto a couple of times over the years, and we always pam them in it. Like, it's always so easy for us against them.
Yeah, so Porto should be easy, but I can't lie. If Fikayo Tomori has a better performance than Joel Matip on the same pitch, we are having words. We are having big words.
I thought you guys like Tomori though, don't you? You Chelsea fans.
Yeah, I do like Tomori as a prospect, but he still looked hella raw when he was with us. But if he ends up balling out against you guys, then we need to have a conversation, bro. Like our group, we have who is it? Juventus. We have Zenit St. Petersburg and
Malmo.
Malmo, that's it. We had Malmo in the
Euro. Yeah, it was a good group, man. You got an easy group.
Juve away, that's definitely happening. I want to tick that ground off. Zenit St. Petersburg will not be seeing my face. That's guaranteed. No fucking chance. But it should be.
Understand, man.
I heard someone say, didn't you, the last time you won the Champions League, didn't you get Juve in the group this season after as well?
Yeah, and we got knocked out in the group stage, but we don't want to talk about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Statistically worst holders in Champions League history, but we won't make that same mistake twice. Please, God willing. Jan, what was your group saying? Because I think it's significantly harder than you guys. Do
you know what? I thought we'd get PSG, which we did. I don't hate it too much. Because, you know, it's PSG are the team that you would look at as the team to beat, just based on their squad. That means we can't play them in the round of 16.
You can't play them until the quarters, yeah.
Yeah, so that's one good thing. Get to see Messi play. I love Messi. It's a shame that he's not playing for us.
Get to see Messi, Neymar on the same pitch again. Man.
Yeah, PSG are a weird one. Messi scares me because Messi plays very well against Man City. PSG don't play so well against Man City. So now they've got Messi. They should be able to get their first win against Man City. We played them 6 times and they've never beaten us. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I think with that squad that they've got, they're going to be very hard to beat. Leipzig, they've just bought Andre Silva, who I thought City would end up getting.
And that's the Boslai's looking good for them as well, who they signed last year. He's been on good form. Yeah. But then they lost their manager at the same time. I think you'll be fine against Leipzig.
Yeah. And yeah, to someone in the comments saying they can't handle the UCL pressure, like most times we've gone the furthest in the competition, apart from the season that Spurs and Liverpool got to the final. So yeah, doesn't really Might not be able to handle the pressure of a final, but yeah.
Who's the ref?
Group stage has never really been something to say.
The ref's Anthony Taylor.
Is it? Oh, you hate him, man, don't you?
Oh, I just deeped it. I'm glad.
Who's the
I'm not
referee
going
that
now.
everybody likes? I can't think of one. You know what I mean?
I
Everybody goes,
know
oh, he's
one.
an
The
idiot.
guy that retired, what's his name?
The bold
What's
one.
his name?
They're all bold.
Yeah, bald
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Yeah, they're all
what was
bold.
his name?
What
Bold one
was
with
his
the big
name?
eyes. He used to be on Pez something
Oh,
or other.
Pierluigi Collina. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy. That's the guy. No
Yeah,
one
yeah.
has ever been more consistent than that one. Even though I think in his last game he did cost Everton Champions League football, but it is what it is. I'm sure Ryan will be happy with that anyway.
I'm not
Yeah, big up
complaining
to
about that, bro.
donation as well. It is peak. It is peak. If Anthony Taylor gives them another jammy penalty, you might as well put money on it. Neil, what about your group? What's your group saying?
So we have again. So we have. I don't know if we're the group of death, but it's not. It's not going to be easy. Napoli in our group, and then we've got Sparta Moscow. So Sparta Moscow and Warsaw, Legia Warsaw. So there's two
Legia
grounds I'm
Warsaw, yeah.
definitely not going to because
Mm.
of my skin color. Not happening.
I hear them ones.
It's like, not worth it. Literally, if they find not worth it. And
Not
then
worth
Napoli, I think I'd love to
not
go
worth
Napoli. That would be such a lovely.
Don't go to Napoli.
Oh
Don't
my
go.
god!
Nah,
I just
don't go
Really?
Napoli. Their
Bro,
fans are mental, bro.
So
They
we've got,
came
I've
Anfield
got
twice,
three
their fans are
EPL
mental.
equivalents of just
Nah.
like
Trust
Bro,
me,
no
Neil,
away days.
If we got Napoli,
Neil, I like you in
wouldn't
it.
be
Do
going.
not go to Napoli, bro.
Napoli's
That's
worse.
my
than
advice.
Italy. That's the worst one.
That
Napoli's
Is
the
it?
worst one in
Out
Italy.
of
Yeah.
Russia and Poland.
It's
Nah,
the
Don't
worst
do not go
one.
to Napoli,
They
bro.
have like
Bro.
weapons. Yeah.
Bro, last time Napoli came to
These man
Anfield, I
stab
almost
you in
got
the
decked
arse for
outside the
fun.
ground. I didn't
Yeah.
even do anything.
Bro,
Yeah.
they stab you in the ass for fun and because they can get a shorter jail sentence compared to if they stab you
Yeah,
anywhere
they all
else.
dress up in
They will
black with
get
hoods
you.
up and shit.
They
Yeah.
will get you if they hear you speak because they can tell
Bro,
your
it's
accent.
scary.
Don't. It's not worth it. It is not
Do not
worth
do it, Neil, man.
So
That's
thanks,
an
guys.
American
Staying home for
anytime.
that one. I think we're doing yeah. I think they're doing
Their game.
three games for 70 quid for the home game. So I'm like, cool, I'm just heading to them
Bro,
then.
Yeah,
Neil,
just do the home
put it this
games and
way,
also
I have
keep
never
an eye
run
out for
so
the
fast to my turnstile than when Napoli came to Anfield. I've never run so fast to my turnstile. I almost got decked in it by some Napoli ultra, yeah? Man just ran to the turnstile after that.
Okay, maybe
And that was their
form's not
away
very
fans.
good.
Imagine what there's going to be like with more of them there in Napoli. Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Don't do it, man.
No, okay, that's not a good idea. But anyway, the group's quite hard, I'd say. Well, kind of, but it's the traveling that's I think we could beat a team from Moscow, but it's just the traveling and everything. I think that'll just tie the players. But yeah, Napoli, Sparta Moscow, and Legia Warsaw as well. So I mean, it's okay. I think it's a harder group. I mean, West Ham, I think, got it quite easy in this group as well. They got Genk, Zagreb, and Rapid Vienna. So I was like, it is what it is. But I think, do you know what? I'm looking forward to it, but I can't. I can see us getting out of the group, but finishing top is I don't know. I don't know.
No,
We'll
you
have to
guys
see.
can finish top. You guys will finish
Against
top.
Napoli, though, I think they've got a hell of a squad.
Nah, I
Who's
think
their
you can finish
danger man?
top
Are they-
still.
We've got Koulibaly, Mertens. We were having a look at it earlier. There's some decent
Insignia's
players.
still there.
Oh shit! Yeah, none
Insigne,
of those
yeah.
players are left. Okay, yeah, potentially.
Put it this way, you definitely qualify.
I think so, but you
Mm.
can never, supporting your teams, you never say always.
And
yeah.
first or second, whoever you get in the 32, you'll probably beat anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, no. If you're second, you could potentially get one of the Champions League teams.
Yeah, and I think if you qualify if you get first, then I think somebody was saying, I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie, I've not been reading the rules over the summer. I've had better things to do, but like I think you go through to the automatic like quarterfinals if you finish top, and then whoever gets the last 60, because they've changed it. There's no 32 now.
Really? It never used to be like that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
There's no 32 now. All
wow.
they've gone down to with Tottenham in the
Okay.
UEFA Conference League.
Shit.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
That's changed.
So if-
Okay, I have no clue how the Europa League works now.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't either. So if somebody in the comments could let me know, because I'm not gonna lie.
You
It's gonna
guys will
be-
just roll with it, and when you win, you'll celebrate it. That's
Yep,
probably just
and
the way
run away
it's
from
gonna
the
be.
opposition fans.
Exactly that. Right, Babs, who did you guys get in your group?
Yo, I was gonna say that.
Ha ha ha.
Sorry, I had
Take
to,
off
man.
to
I
say
couldn't
that.
help myself.
You got to
It
make
was
it
right
equal.
there,
It's equal
man. It was an
opportunity, you
open
know.
goal, and I ain't doing a Werner. If I see an open goal, I'm shooting. It is what it is. But yeah, also UEFA awards as well. Big up the mighty Chelsea, absolutely dominating.
Yo,
it.
who won them again?
Edouard Mendy won goalkeeper of the season. Christensen was robbed and didn't even get nominated. So Ruben Diaz won defender of the year. Midfielder of the year.
Wait. How does that work? Kante won midfielder of the year, but Jorginho won player of the year. He's a midfielder as well.
You can be both, bro.
I think Kante won midfielder of the year because of his Champions League performances. Jorginho won it because of overall. I thought Jorginho should have won both, but if Kante gets some credit and some applause, go for it. I'm not complaining. Thomas Tuchel also won Coach of the Year, just gas for the Chelsea as well. Ruben Diaz obviously won for Manchester City, and you know it's not too controversial of a decision, so it is what it is. But big up the Chelsea dominating as per usual. Anyone got any thoughts on that, or are we all good? Because I was just dropping the UEFA news.
The Diaz thing. Actually, what defender was actually better than him in the whole season? I'm being honest. What defender was actually better than him? I can't lie.
You, Ryan.
Yeah, no defender was actually better than him last season.
Oh, he means most of Russia looks Middle Eastern. Is that
even then? They still kick your head in. It doesn't matter what you look like.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what. Oh, you look different to us. Oh, that's going to be a reason. Get the metal pipe out, lads.
Respect the country of Russia.
I can't speak Russian.
Yeah, respect the country of Russia and everything. But regardless of what the majority of Russia looks like, I know what Zenit Ultras are like, and I'm still not giving Zenit away. So it is what it is.
We've got Moscow. So I don't know if that's going to be even better.
What makes me laugh though is when people are like, "Oh, you can go there; it's safe." It's like, yeah, just because you go there and it's safe doesn't mean.
Yeah.
But even then, I've heard stories. I've heard stories of other people from that are white English and that have just got rinsed. Bulgaria, Poland. I don't want to say they're all the same, but the stories that I've heard, it ain't worth risking. It really isn't worth. It's football. We do it for a living, whatever, but it's not worth risking because I've heard some bad stories as well.
Trust me,
I'm not getting the England fans. Look at the Russia when they were playing in some of the fans that was it Russia, England. When was it Euro?
Belarus.
2016?
Yeah, Belarus. 16? Oh no, Russia Euro 2016. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. Where they just rushed. That's in my head for good, and I'm like, okay. And they're rushing other like English, and also English fans are nutters as it is that go to these away games. Yeah. So if they're doing that to them, I ain't got a chance. So it's not worth it. So.
For me, I'm thinking most of away day traveling Chelsea fans hate my arse anyway, so I can't even trust them to back it if I'm getting rushed by racists.
So then rush you and jump in on both sides
as well. So I'm pissed with the home fans. I'm pissed with the away fans.
Yo, I'm glad I'm not linking up with you tomorrow. I'd get battered as well now.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You probably would, bro. But don't worry. I ain't gonna be
there. What did she say?
Louis, why are you not going, man? That could have been fun.
Jan's going to make you a sign, Ryan, saying, I know Louis G. Stand there like this. With him with the Chelsea, with the belt on. Like his profile picture.
I'm vlogging with Carefree Louis G, and we won't be at the night out the next night. Is what it is.
Hashtag AC Hive.
Come on, you already know. Big up the AC Hive. But guys, we are gonna end the stream here. Big up everybody who is locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Also, like we did say, I also need to sort out the promo correctly. But for the next month, we're running a test sponsorship with Manscaped, so check it out in the comment section below and the description, and use AC Hive for a 20% discount. That is AC Hive for a 20% discount. We will leave you with a little precursor to tomorrow, as always. Take care.
Just swap those two around. Just swap those two around, innit? Yeah.
If you guys beat us and keep a clean sheet, you will get your penitentiary. Until then, no chance. But it's also not happening, so you're still not getting your penitentiary. But big up everyone, like and subscribe, smash it, check out everyone's socials in the description below and their channels as well. And like we said as well, and also is in the description below too, get voting for Beyond the 90 in the best in women's football category. Go on to the FCA Awards, get voting and get them nominated as well. Smash the like and subscribe button. nominate, vote, do all of that, and we will see you guys same time next week for another show. Take care, like and subscribe, and as always, up the fucking